The sun had barely risen over the river that fed into our lake cabin when Karen, audacious as ever, decided to escalate her harassment. She had tried to annex my ranch road, convinced that entitlement, boldness, and HOA authority could override property rights, preparation, and law. She could not have been more mistaken. What she did not anticipate was that every move she made would collide with foresight, strategy, and consequences beyond her imagination. I had anticipated this scenario long before she arrived. The only bridge providing access to my property had been fortified under strict security protocols, equipped with gates, sensors, and a reinforced barricade system. Max patrolled the perimeter, alert and growling low, ensuring that any unauthorized movement would be detected instantly. Karen arrived with her entourage, confident and audacious. "This road is part of the HOA," she shouted. "You can't block it." Her voice carried authority only in her mind. In reality, her audacity had collided with legal ownership and strategic preparation. I stepped forward calmly, every movement deliberate. "This is private property," I said firmly. "Access to this road is restricted. Any attempt to bypass this barricade without authorization is trespassing and will be met with full legal and tactical consequences." Karen's audacity met immediate resistance. As she attempted to approach the barricade, sensors triggered alarms and lights, drawing attention to her presence and alerting law enforcement preemptively. Max positioned himself strategically, blocking any further approach while maintaining a safe distance, reinforcing the property's perimeter. Frustrated, Karen called 911, hoping to manipulate law enforcement into her favor. However, when the responding officers arrived, they were immediately presented with undeniable evidence. Property ownership records, surveillance footage, and reinforced physical barriers all demonstrated that Karen's claims were baseless. Her audacious attempt to annex the road had failed spectacularly. In a decisive move, I activated the bridge's locking system, securing it completely. Karen and her entourage were unable to pass, and every attempt at coercion or manipulation was rendered meaningless. The audacious act that she had relied on to assert power and control had been neutralized completely by preparation, legal authority, and strategic planning. By afternoon, the property was calm once more. Max patrolled the perimeter, alert and vigilant, while I reviewed surveillance footage to ensure that every movement, every attempt at intrusion, and every audacious act had been fully documented. Karen had retreated, humiliated, powerless, and legally exposed. Sarah and I walked along the property's edge, reflecting on the day's events. Every reckless attempt to manipulate, intimidate, or trespass had been anticipated, countered, and documented. Karen's boldness had met preparation, authority, and strategic foresight, and had been decisively neutralized. As the sun set over the river and lake, the property, the bridge, and the family sanctuary stood serene, untouchable, and victorious. Karen's audacity had been decisively defeated. Every intrusion, every reckless act, and every attempt at coercion had been countered completely, leaving her powerless and fully documented. The ranch, the bridge, and the surrounding property remained a permanent testament to vigilance, strategy, and legal authority. Audacity without preparation, law, or foresight carries consequences far beyond expectation. Karen had been defeated utterly, and the sanctuary remained secure, serene, and untouchable.